everybody, Jill here. Welcome to my channel. We're having ourselves a wig chat. Today we're going to take a look at another Raquel Welch wig, another long style, and I am so enamored by them. Take a look at this cap. So right off the bat, we have a beautiful full monofilament top. The entire crown area here, that means you can part it anywhere you want right in here. And it's gonna give you a beautiful, realistic scalp appearance. And that is a huge feature. It really, really is. It really just brings home that realism fabulously. And then we do have a beautiful lace front, Raquel Welch. Always, you can count on gorgeous lace fronts in this line. And so we'll take a look at that as well when we get it on. We have a machine wefted cap throughout. This is going to give you a couple things. It's going to give you some stretch, and it's also going to give you a little bit of airflow in there. Some, you know, a lot of people feel that a hand-tied cap that doesn't have any machine wefting can feel a little bit warmer, and having these wefts does give you some ventilation. Now, while we do not have an extended nape down here, we still have a band of really soft velvet, and really that's so this has something to stick to. These are the Velcro pull tabs, and that you can bring in on each side up to a 1/2 inch, or you can let it out up to a 1/2 inch either way. We do have, however, really nice soft temple tabs here. You can always, again, count on very nice firm metal stays as well. And really that's it. There is some permatease right here, I can tell, right in the space, right in the crown area. Not much at all. I can feel on the underside. But what I'm hoping this is going to bring me is a bit of lift in the crown, which is going to give a really pretty profile. And being how we have all this length, that's going to give a little bit of weight and try to pull those fibers down to the cap. I'm hoping this will continue to give me some lift and support as I wear it through the day. All right, let's go ahead now and get Scene Stealer on. Okay, right out of the box, guys, I literally just put this on. Haven't really checked to see if I have it straight yet. Let me get my mirror adjusted up here just a little bit. So right away, you would think this would feel very heavy, but I can tell you it does not. You know, it doesn't feel heavy even with all of this hair. I almost feel like I need to stand up really to show you the length of this. And I might have to when I do my spin here in a little bit. Okay, so we do have that crisscross part. I'm gonna kind of get my fingers. I have better luck, I think, using my fingers than I do anything else. So let's see if that's gonna ring true today. So remember, now this is a full monofilament crown. I feel like it's a little crooked still for some reason. Full mono crown, you can part this anywhere up there. So you can do, you know, directly sort of in the middle. Wow. This is, I think, the longest I have tried so far, and I have to say, it's quite long. I don't know if I can pull this one off, guys. This is a lot of length, and I'm feeling a little, not overwhelmed. I'm not feeling overwhelmed by it. I'm just feeling, I don't know. I don't know. Just realistic scalp appearance, and I do have a lace wig grip, so it looks less noticeable right through here, because I generally do wear my wigs over to the from left to right. So I line up that sort of lacing in that wig grip to where I think I'm gonna wear it, and then it's less noticeable, which is very nice. And it stops right here. I could go a little bit deeper, I think, even if I felt like it. Wow, this is glamorous hair. This is very glamorous hair. It's hard, I think, it would be hard, I think, to almost deglamorize this piece. But wow, holy Toledo. Wow. Woo, wowee. Beautiful. Gorgeous. It's as if spotlight grew out, and this is a very grown out sort of spotlight, because we still have a really pretty swoopiness, and we do have some layers in here, you guys. You know, it's not just all one length. We do have very gentle sort of layers going on. Yeah, it really is. It's kind of like spotlight grew even a little more, because I want to say spotlight probably ends I don't know, wouldn't you say about right about here is where spotlight probably goes on me, at least. So we have few more inches right in here. Let's go ahead now and we'll do a spin. Let me just really lightly comb this out. So again, you're always going to want to start at the bottom and really gently kind of, I feel like Cher. Okay. Yeah, you're going to always want to just really gently start at the bottom and work your way up. All right. Yeah, oh boy. It is very, very, very pretty. I mean, really, what else is there to do, really, except for maybe put a little bit of hairspray on the front just to kind of, I don't know, kind of keep things there. The lace front, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, the lacing on this particular style is not what I would say would be a temple. Let me see, where does it end? I must still be just this tiniest bit crooked. There we go. This lacing is not temple to temple, because if Raquel Welch advertises that style as temple to temple lacing, it truly is. It would go down to here. This lacing goes to right about here. So it covers up pretty much your entire forehead, or it covers that space, not covers up, I guess I should say. But as most designers do, these are sewn in straight down from there. So it gives you yet, you know, a very close to the side look. And even if you have no hair to pull out, it's going to really look very, very natural. It's just absolutely beautiful. But we do have lacing that goes to here. So as Raquel Welch sort of signature-like does, is, you know, you can really get some lift there. And why not? Because that is gorgeous. This lacing, this lace front is stunning. Might as well take advantage of that. So it is really pretty how even with this length, you're going to get just the littlest bit of lift there. And I love that about her wigs. I really do. Now that permatease back here, oh boy, I tell you, I mean, there is the tiniest bit of permatease, just really the tiniest bit. I'm even going to kind of maybe quote, activate it a little bit just to kind of help the fibers stay up and off the cap as well. That permatease is really right back here. It's quite a ways back, but that's great. I mean, is there even any permatease back there? There's the tiniest bit. It's almost undetectable. But it really does benefit the style to have a little bit of it in there. Again, incredibly comfortable, incredibly light. These are really razored out, and that way, if with a little hairspray, I think you're going to have pretty great success at keeping these in the general vicinity of what you would like them to stay. Of course, if you're working down all the time, everything's going to fall forward just like your regular hair would. But, you know, using a little bit of hairspray is definitely going to encourage it to stay there. Oops, I didn't really put that where I wanted it. Oh, wow. I'm just not used to having hair anywhere in this vicinity. So it's gonna take me some time, I think, to wrap my head around the length of this, because I don't think I can back up. There we go. I just can't get over how beautiful the lace fronts on these wigs are. Both John Renault, Raquel Welch, they do it so well. And it is just not underestimated as to the boost of confidence that you get wearing this type of wig that has this gorgeous lace front. These fibers look like they're growing right out of your scalp. They really do. And so you don't have any qualms at all sort of wearing this, you know, up and away. So this is an HD fiber. This is a heat-friendly fiber, which means you can take a little heat to this, and that will come in handy, I think, too, as these ends start clumping, kind of breaking down. And what they look like when they start doing that, it's really strange. It's almost like this dusty look. It's almost like there's dust on it, and that's just a sign that those fibers are doing that. And they also clump together, they lose their movement, and it just becomes a bigger fight to even comb through and to keep them sort of separated. And with a length like this, there are no qualms about it. It's definitely going to break down pretty quickly, and you're going to see that very fast. So there are things you can do that will prolong the true length of this wig, because for me, I can tell eventually I'm going to be trimming, and just getting length, I mean getting sort of life and prolonging that, doing that. But, you know, those of you that really love the length of this, which is the reason you purchased it, you're going to want to try to keep that as long as you can. So you can use detangling sprays, you can use a little silicone-based sort of serums on these fibers to recoat them so they will repel sort of sticking together. That will help, as well as some gentle heat, like in one of those sort of 1.5-inch barrel Helen of Troy air dry brushes. And there is one I will put a link to because I can't find that particular one anymore. And those are great for trying to kind of smooth out what's going on there, as well as a little steam. You know, following some steam that you're moving along with a comb can really help to smooth those fibers out as well. Just remember that generally will create a very straight fiber. So you will have to then most likely put a little body into it again with probably a big barreled curling iron that you would pin and let it cool. You can get some bend back into it then. So there are ways that you can go about in preserving that for as long as you can. And yes, these longer wigs are more upkeep for certain. I mean, the minute you put them on, you're going to have one of these stashed in your car, one of these, you know, in your bathrooms, in your purse, and you will have to work through this throughout the day. I love wearing rooted blondes or rooted colors back and kind of rolled away because that rooting kind of gets shown off, and I just think it gives a really pretty dimension to the colors. And so unfortunately I don't have clips or anything in here right now, but so don't be afraid to show off that rooting, especially in this color, Shaded Biscuit, because it just really accentuates the dimension in this color. It is so funny how wig wearing is a head game for the most part, and that was a pun, unintended, but it really is. It is all about confidence, and I tell you guys that all the time. So really, wearing a wig like this, it is all about confidence. And for me, I'm gonna have to turn that up quite a bit for me to feel like, I don't know, like this could be my hair. And you know what? It could be my hair. There are plenty of women my age who have hair like this. So it is a mind game, and it is all up here. It is no different than what a lot of us go through when we stick a wig on our head for the very first time, seeing ourselves in a normal head of hair. And so that might happen to you if you're like me and you're flirting with the idea of trying these longer styles. I think it's going to take us a little bit to wrap our heads around that. Yes, I can pull this off. And me being stubborn, by goodness, I am going to give it a go. Nobody would know this was a wig, honestly, ever. It's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.